Hi everybody, Pietro here. This is the first video of the section called Play With Me in my Pietro's Guitar Philosophy YouTube channel, where we're going to apply the things that we have been studying and practicing in the other sections of the channel, the ones called Study With Me and Practice With Me. Today we're going to try to experiment with improvisation using the scales of C major, the 5 positions of the cage system, and trying to play them on a very simple chord progression made of just 2 chords belonging to the same key, which are going to be the chords of D minor and C major. Now, what we want to do is we want to be able to do both roles, which is play the chords and the comping, or improvise and playing the melody and the scales. Let's start from practicing these 2 simple chords using a metronome as a reference. It's very important to listen to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 to the loudest beep, 1, 2, 3, 4, where the chords are going to start. We're going to play 2 bars of each one of the chords with this rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play with me. Now let's check out the melody part. We're going to use the scales in the key of C major, as we said. You can review the 5 positions of the cage system in the previous lessons. The links are in the description here below. Let's start from the one named A in the cage system, which is the first one that we meet in the beginning of the fretboard. So now I'm playing the chords and you try to play notes of this box of the scale as you want. You are free to choose the notes, to stop wherever you want. The only important thing is to try to relate to the tempo we are playing on. So we're playing on this beat, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can use 1 note per beat, which are called quarter notes, or you can play at a faster speed. You can play 2 notes per beat, which are called 8 notes. You can stop, you can mix these 2 speeds, you can go up, you can come back down. You're free to move, walk or run inside of this box as you want. And just experiment with how it sounds. See if you like it. If you don't like a note you stop on, you can do the following one or the previous one, and it's going to sound more stable. But they're all right because these notes match perfectly with the chords we're playing on. So try the scale and I'll play the chords. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, was it difficult? As you see, the only important thing is to make sure that you really know where the box of the scale, because the only wrong notes are the wrong ones. If you play some notes which are not in the box, they will sound wrong. But if you are sure about the box, all of the notes are good notes. Some are better than others, and that's up to you, up to your ear and to your taste. Now, let's try the opposite way around. That is, I'm playing the scale and you're going to play the chords. Be really careful about the metronome because it's going to be the only reference, as we said before. I'm going to start with you with the chords, but then I'm going to leave you alone and I go to play the scale and you keep playing the chords, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, together. Now keep playing the chords. I'll go to play the melody. Okay. Now let's try to put together all of these single parts and get as close as possible to a real live situation, as if we were playing in the same room. I'm going to call these videos interactive backing tracks, because it's kind of like playing on a play-along, but you're not just doing the part of the solo, you have to switch between the solo and the comping, which is one of the most important things because it makes you much more aware of the structure, of the tempo, of the harmony. You have to be always listening carefully to what's happening around you. That is what always happens when you play in a band. So let's do like this. We want to try to use each one of the 5 positions of the C major scale in the cage system. So one by one, I'll start to improvise in the one that we already tried, named A in the beginning of the fretboard. You comp me, then we switch, you improvise on that same one. Then we switch, and I'm going to improvise in the following one, the one named G in the cage system at the 5th fret. Then we switch and you improvise in the same one, and so on, until we have used all of them one by one, until the end of the fretboard. Then when we have finished all of them, we can continue to play like this a few more rounds, but now we are free to go wherever we want using the whole fretboard. All right? We're going to switch every 4 times of the pair D minor C. So it's going to be D minor, C, this is 1 time, 2nd time, etc. 4 times. At the end of these 4 times we switch. Be really careful to follow the structure. It's going to be also written in the video, so you'll see the names of the chords, and I'm gonna count you when it's your turn to go to play the chords. Pay attention, because when you go to play the chords, as we said before, you just have the metronome as a reference. Okay, let's give it a try. You start with the chords. From D minor, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. So chords, you play the chords, and I'll go with the scale. 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four, solo. Ready for the chords? 1, 2, 3, 4. Scale. backward. For the chords, 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, solo. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4. You go with the melody. Okay, very good. If you arrived here, it means that you did a great job. I think it might have been a little difficult at the beginning to jump from the solo part to the chords, to get to this D minor of our simple chord progression at the right time. That's normal, and it's one of the most important things in this exercise, actually. As we said, you need to always listen to the other and to what's going on around you, so the metronome, the other musician, and if you're in a whole band, the different instruments, the bass, the drums, the guitar or piano. and to be always aware of the structure of what chords are going on, where you are inside of the harmonic progression. So just keep doing it, it's going to get better. As you saw, also the improvisation was really simple so far. I was always starting each box from the bottom note. I was playing really simple rhythms with quarter notes or 8 notes, and I was ending looking for a root. This is halfway between an exercise and real music. Little by little, as you're getting confident, you can try to complicate things a little bit. We're going to do that also in the following part of this video, the second part. This was part 1. In part 2, we're going to do more or less the same thing on the same chord progression, but we're going to expand the band. We're going to have also a bass and drums. I'm going to show you how. So it's going to be more fun. Follow me in that second part of this video. In the meanwhile, thank you so much for watching this one. If you liked it, please put a thumb, share it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. Ciao.